You have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
Hello. Welcome everyone to
Howdy.
Hi. Oh god, wait, let me I need to fine tune my audio. Oh, hang on. I think I might have things too high. Let me Sorry about that. That was really bad clipping. Okay, can you say something audio board?
I'm here. I'm speaking at a normal volume.
Okay, that's a lot better. Sorry about that everyone. It went like the audio went like flashing red. It was really bad. Um but yeah, welcome to a one-shot actual play of Wrath of Zagan. Let me actually I'm gonna put a link out for this first. Um which is a one-shot for To Change that was made for the uh TF TTRPG Transformation Jam. Um this was actually this specific stream is an incentive for that. Because it was one of the winners. Um so here's the link. Go grab it. Um and yeah, welcome to the Wrath. Let me I'm gonna here. We're gonna do a little I made a little logo for our stream. It's not the actual game logo, but I'll fade it in as I fade in the music. Not necessarily perfectly timed, but and with me here, it doesn't look that good when I have it like that. Yeah, it it was like I've yeah, okay, whatever. I haven't done anything like this in a while. Um by the way, thanks for the follows, Minty Autumn, Henrik Red Wolf, and Marquis. Uh and welcome. Our intrepid adventurer, our hero, our barbarian.
You have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
Audiovore, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, introduce myself or my character?
You can introduce yourself first, and then we'll do your character.
All right. Hi, I'm the Audiovore. I haven't streamed in 8-10 months. But I do it sometimes, and I do it at twitch.tv/the Audiovore. And I can also be found as Audiovore on Tumblr, and you can find me at Dwarven Anarchy on Twitter. No, Elon, I won't call it the other thing.
Today, by the way, we have music from Barony, a game that I quite enjoy. Um, a classic dungeon crawler. And yeah, we're gonna be playing, as mentioned, the Wrath of Zagan. So, I suppose without further ado, I'll give us I'll give us an introduction, and then Audiovore can introduce their character, the barbarian. So, the text here reads: Listen, O traveler, to the tale of a lone warrior against the vile priest of the serpent god Yig, a To Change adventure by Marquis. The barbarian is a warrior on the trail of their nemesis, the warlock Zagan. Zagan's cult has kidnapped the heir to the kingdom of Echeronia and is planning to sacrifice them to their dark god. Whoever brings back the heir will be granted a vast reward, and possibly even their hand in marriage. After initial skirmish with a few cultists, Zagan curses the barbarian, starting a gradual transformation into an Ophidian, a serpent person. Can the barbarian slay their archenemy, rescue the royal, and restore their humanity? So yeah, with that, Audio, tell us about your character. Tell us about the barbarian.
I am going to be playing a man of middle age who's been in. His name is Callum of the Green Hills. He's a vaguely Scottish barbarian sort who was exiled from his homeland for crimes he doesn't like to talk about. But because of that, he does no longer allowed to use the name of his clan, so he simply refers to himself as the area where he grew up in. And he has been, he ended up sailing from his homeland to the main continent some years ago when he was a younger man, and has had quite a few adventures since then. And he's had some run-ins with Zagan before, and hopefully this will be the last one.
Cool. So, I will also read the intro now. Decades ago, the land was ruled by the Ophidians, an ancient race of serpent people. Under the Ophidians' cruel reign, humans were chattel, and countless innocent lives were ritually sacrificed to their dark deity. A slave uprising led by the hero Kansa ended the Ophidian civilization, and from the barren sands sprang the kingdom of Acheronia. Yet there are still warlocks who worship the father of serpents, hoping to curry favor with the vile god. One of them, the infamous ZAGAN, has kidnapped the heir to the kingdom of Acheronia. Emperor Kansa has promised a vast reward to whoever returns their child safely, and the barbarian has taken on the task. So yeah, I guess we'll roll right into it. So we're going to begin.
Guess I need to draw some cards for my stat.
Yeah, that's probably a good starting point.
My
Have you draw cards. I need to pull up the actual change document. I forgot to do that, but I have that. Here we go. That's pictures. TTRPG. To change PDF. So yeah, into change, you generate your character using a series of cards, using a tarot deck. So we're going to do that. Character creation. You're going to see my mouse moving around a lot. It's because I'm moving it on other documents that aren't the one that's currently on screen. The thing that's on the screen is the card drawer, which we're going to use in a bit to draw our first starting cards. So we're going to draw a face, rising, and falling for our barbarian. But what was your character's name again? Or do you have one?
I do. It's Callum of the Green Hills.
Okay.
I will. I'll send that to you in the Discord chat.
And pronouns?
He, him.
Cool. Let me make sure I get the spelling right. That's in the news section. It's fine.
That's the wrong area. The wrong zone.
I'll just do Callum just for...
I keep forgetting I have permission to post in news.
Yeah, it happens. I just gotta shrink your stuff down. Okay. So... yeah, we're gonna draw 3 cards for Callum. So we're gonna go to the draw menu and draw 3. Okay. So... you've drawn the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and the High Priestess.
Ooh.
So if you want to, would you rather just take these as your face falling and rising? Or sorry, your face?
I would like to assign them.
Sure.
I will work with the cards that I've been given, but assign them.
Cool. That sounds sick. Alright, so what do you want to do for your face?
I'm gonna go with the High Priestess.
Okay, so... The High Priestess face. You are reflective, the mirror surface of insight and contemplation. Know thyself and you have all the answers, though there is always more soul-searching to do. Your patience to find the truth within will see you through all adversity. The High Priestess gives you success on all attributes, and your success comes from your past, sparking a lost memory. Hell yeah.
I do want to make explicit here at the beginning. I don't think Callum's the trans man. So
hell yeah.
He's he is who he wants to be. He's built himself up. He's found his second home. He's found a second home here in this desert land, which is so unlike the Green Island he hails from.
Love that. Let's go, boy. That's right. Hell yeah. Okay, so what do you want for your rising card? At a Magician and Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, I gotta go with Magician for rising because I'm so interested in Wheel of Fortune being my fallen card.
Yeah. So Rising Magician, inspiration is your keystone. The impulse to create strikes you like lightning. When people see the spark in your eyes, they see hope. Cool. Oh. And then falling will be Wheel of Fortune, which is... trying to find it. I wish I knew the order of these things better. It's 10. Okay. Falling. Omen will be your downfall. Bad luck lurks in every shadow. To submit to superstition is to lead your life ruled by fear. Ruled by fear. That's fun. Love that.
All I'll say about that is I did do the crimes I was exiled for, but in my opinion, they weren't crimes.
I see. So you're a creator. You have an ominous. There's an omen to you.
Look, it was a
and
new.
you're reflected.
It was a new moon. There was a baleful comet on the horizon.
Interesting.
The auguries were not good on the night of my birth.
Well, I think it's fair to say that as Callum begins his journey, he before him in the distance, he sees beneath a black moon, under cover of night, he sees the Temple of Yig, marked by twin serpents that arc above this like huge pyramid, surrounded by sandy dunes and robed humans huddling around a fire. Callum is probably thinking over memories of his last visit to the palace, where he met the Emperor Kansa, flocked, surrounded by guards, a mighty warrior, and a beloved leader. And when he was sent out to rescue the Kamat, the peerless beauty, the heir to the throne, the Jewel of the Sands. What are Kamat's pronouns?
I don't think I've personally met them.
Fair enough. So we don't know Kamat's pronouns.
Um,
there are any in the text, but I want to open it up to some specifics if you'd like.
But I don't think Callum has personally met them, and Callum's at an age where they're not going to marry a princess. That's not going to happen. They're too old for that.
Fair, yeah.
I'm 42. What am I going to do? I have no business marrying a person that young.
Yeah, maybe a queen.
Yeah, if a king or a queen, sure, right? But like, I want someone of similar maturity.
Makes sense.
If I do ever decide to settle down, you know?
Yeah. So we'll go with what's in the text. I'll go Kamat any all. The non-binary heir of the gender fluid heir of Kansa, of the Empire, or I guess I guess it is the Empire, and the Kingdom of Acheronia. I imagine the Kingdom of Acheronia is the crown jewel of a much larger empire. It's sort of Alexander's Egypt in some ways. Cool. For better or worse. But yeah, you see these cultists. You know that the princess is inside of this temple. But if you're not careful, these folks will probably see you. I think marrying the Empire is an option, yeah.
As I survey what will soon become my battlefield, I of course say a prayer to my patron god from my homeland, the King of Spears.
King of Spears. Cool.
Warrior god who I've followed for all my life.
Yeah.
I don't pray for luck or for victory, but simply that he witness my efforts and I be recorded in his hall.
Fair enough. Here's hoping that he's bearing witness. So what's the plan?
Well, what's the terrain like? This is like a rocky desert zone or duney hills or
like thick, big dunes that like roll up and down.
All right, so should be easy to sneak ahead and block line of sight, especially with the night, how dark it is.
Cool. So you're gonna fight him.
I'll take a slow and steady approach and try and sneak in.
Cool. So, Let me
What they say about snakes: you cut off the head, and the body shall perish. I don't need to
yeah.
bother with them. I don't need to worry about the minions. Go after the big boss.
Since this is like still kind of the setup for the story, I'm gonna cheat a little bit and not have you draw. So as you're going towards them, you see that they're doing a ritual, and you notice, like, at first you thought they were just hanging around a fire, but this is a scrying ritual. And you're able to sneak by, and like as you are making your way into the temple, one of them notices you, like with a strange kind of fiery eye from this, like a fiery snake's eye from the top of this bonfire. And one of them runs at you, and just as you're like entering the door of the temple, scratches your heel, and then like yells, close the door, and you hear like the door behind you just shut, as you kind of feel this searing pain race through your ankle, as this wound kind of starts to hurt. It was from a wavy bladed dagger that was dripping in some sort of green slime.
I've tangled with these gig cultists before. I know they employ poison blade. I'm going to grab a vial of antitoxin I brought and hope that it's a sort of general purpose anti-venom, so it's not going to be 100% effective, but it should hopefully keep me moving long enough that I can find a more permanent solution.
So as you chug this thin kind of crystalline vial of anti-venom, it definitely makes the pain die down, but you notice that near the wound on your ankle, there is a small patch of green scales growing. And as you enter the sort of entry chamber of the temple, this place where there is a huge statue of a snake surrounded by a fountain of blood, you see a figure rise up from within the blood with a spiked crown, and a twisted sword in one hand and a staff in the other, and you'd recognize this as the warlock of Yig, ZAGAN. And ZAGAN looks towards Callum and says, "Come to face me, then."
There'll be no shitting your skin again this time, ZAGAN. I'll make sure you stay dead.
I knew you would come here to rescue the first king's spawn, but it's all for nothing. The venom coursing through your veins is Yig's, and you'll be one of his children by sunrise. Come and kill me if you can, barbarian. Try and save that wretched royal and your own humanity as well. I'll be waiting, barbarian. I'll be waiting. And then the figure in the blood just, back into the fountain, back into the flow.
There's no way he would have entrusted Yig venom to an underling. He's probably playing it up. I'm definitely got something going on, but I don't think it's that big a deal. And even if he's telling the truth, that just means I gotta fight harder and faster. And if I have to fall on my spear by the end of the night, so be it.
Tragic, but awesome.
I chose the warrior. I chose the warrior's life. I know. I greet death with open arms.
It's a good monologue. Yeah. So you see the path ahead. There's one way forward here. Yeah. Do you press on?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Okay.
What am I gonna retreat? No.
So, let me see what I do here. So, as the barbarian explores the Temple of Yig, draw a random tarot card to generate encounters. Each encounter can only occur once. So I'm just gonna draw one. Let's see. Actually, I should probably have two instances of this open, just so I can have one for skills and one for encounters. So the second one is gonna be encounters. This will be encounters. Okay. Everybody needs to write some fierce schlock every once in a while. Yeah. So first is the chariot. Let's see. Just gonna give this a quick read. Ooh, okay. This is fun. So through the first door, you enter a like long kind of like dining hall. It appears that the dining hall has been like completely abdicated. There are no like cultists or anything here. No, you know, robed figures kind of eating. There are some like leftover plates that seem to have like, you know, Yig's cultists leave their plates spotless because obviously the snake would not give up even a scrap of food, even something moldy or rotten. But you notice across the walls of this place there is a complex fresco mural depicting the ascent of Yig from his ancient slumber, a day that is destined to come. And as you're kind of distracted by this mural, and walking along, one of the stone tiles of this room shifts below you, and you notice that poison-tipped darts are shooting from the walls. You know, being a barbarian, you have a second to react and try and do something.
I gotta dive under the table and take cover.
Hell yeah.
I should be able to crawl under the long banquet tables to get to the other side of the room, hopefully.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's do a draw for that. That seems like it could be a
I think this is a physical aptitude test because I'm trying to act faster.
I would agree. So let's do PA.
That feels appropriate.
So you drew the Chariot, Justice, and Strength. The Chariot is PF, Success. Justice is success in the attribute with the most or tied for the most changes among all players. And Strength is success in physical aptitude.
I'll have to take Strength then.
Alrighty. Taking Strength. So...
I don't need more poison.
Yeah, that'd be bad. You are almost, you know, struck by one of these darts, but you swiftly, using your barbarian reflexes, your great power, dive below the table and are able to crawl your way through.
Instinct honed by years of dangerous adventure.
Yeah.
20 years of experience, okay?
20 years. It's a lot of years.
I was a pretty young man when I was banished from my home.
As you... Oh, sorry.
Had to sail to the mainland. It was a whole thing.
Yeah. It was a long journey. As you come up from the table, as you like get to the next exit, if you look back, you notice that all the murals, the source of the darts were the eyes of Yig in all the different depictions of Yig, which made them kind of uneven. Which, ironically, I imagine made them kind of easier to dodge. But yeah. So
I offer a quick prayer to the Mother Ocean, the Lady of Storms, who has gifted me with lightning reflexes in this instance.
Yeah. So this adventure, because it's a shorter one, has a mechanic where after every scene you're going to take a change.
Oh no.
So what sort of change do you want to take?
Oh, and I don't know anything about them. Can I just get one at random? GM's choice?
Sure. You are going to take... Let's say you take physical aptitude, because that's what you rolled this time.
Had to, my blood's moving faster because I don't know, my heart rate's up.
Yeah, so this one does not have a visual change cross, so I'm just going to send you the text.
Yeah.
Your skin itches and as it hardens into tough green and black. Actually, hang on, I can just send the text because of that. Hang on. How would this send? That's not terrible. Yeah, I'm going to send just the text so you can have it.
And then I can copy paste under the change cross.
Yeah, that's a lot easier. Okay. This is PA1. Your skin itches as it hardens into tough green and black scales. The nails on your hands and feet sharpen into talon-like claws. So you feel the scales on this wound spread across your leg and then the rest of your skin, and painfully your hands and your feet curl and sharpen into these talons. as you kind of
Well-
make your way through the next door.
I can still wield my dragonbone spear, so I guess I'm good.
True. As long as you can wield your weapon, that's all you need.
You know, I'm Callum's displeased with it, but isn't worried about it because Callum's had to change their body once before, and if it ends up, if I end up having to do it again, then sure, I'm sure I could find some sort of some sort of mage who might be able to help.
Yeah, maybe you can maybe you can twist Zagan's wrist to undo the spell. Who knows?
Or I can, or maybe I take a quest, or maybe have to after this I have to go on a quest in my homeland to find some druids to help me.
Yeah, I too believe in Callum. All right.
Callum's not worried about their body being changed that much. They've already taken ownership of it once before.
Yeah, that's fine. Next is the Temperance, or just Temperance. Let me take a look at this. Oh, that's fun. Okay. The next room is dark, except for a sickening green light in the center. There are three more cultists. These ones wearing necklaces of snake teeth, and like kind of dark togas, and they are huddled over a bubbling bright green cauldron, murmuring incantations, like hissing, like
Well,
type incantation.
This can't be allowed to continue.
Yeah, they've not noticed you yet.
Well, it would, you know, there's nothing shameful about stealth. That's the skill of a hunter.
Sure.
I'll try and approach them stealthily to get a free hit on one, a free quick impalement on one before proceeding to fight the other two.
Cool. That seems like it could either be physical fortitude or physical aptitude. Let's go with aptitude again. I feel like that makes sense.
Callum's a very physical person.
Yeah, you're hitting, you're sneaking. That's pretty aptitude-ish. Okay, so we got Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, and the World. Judgment is success or failure that is decided by the storyteller. Wheel of Fortune is success and physical aptitude, and then the World intervenes and is reborn. Take one card from the discard pile and return it to the deck, then redraw. If convenient, take a small break from the game to refresh and drink some water.
Remind me, are cards I don't choose shuffled back into the deck?
Yes, they are.
Okay, because the second choice seems like a silly time to pick the World.
Yeah.
That seems really metagamey and gross to me. We have a Judgment, and we have Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, either a straight success or I choose.
In this scenario, I'm more interested in Judgment. I think that seems more interesting to me. Is your interpretation of what's gonna happen?
Okay. I guess I'll ask, is Callum focused?
I'd say yes.
Okay, I think Callum succeeds then. I think these three cultists are not looking, and how brutal is Callum gonna go here? Is Callum just gonna like put his spear through all three of them, or like
as efficient as possible? My only problem with these folks is that they worship an evil god of serpent. And you know what? It wouldn't even be a big problem if they only worship the serpent god, but instead they enact their will on the world. And I'm not out to make people suffer. The hunter does not drag things out. The hunter kills quickly and efficiently.
Yeah, you're hoping to send them to their god as soon as possible, basically.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not interested in causing suffering.
I think that you're able to just get the first one like with your spear straight through the back, then hit the next one in the head with a lever, like crushing their skull, and then like slip the last ones through it. It's easy peasy.
I'm so glad I found this dragonbone spear in that tomb that one time.
when you're in the dungeon of Drake Loth.
I've been holding on to this thing for 10 years and I haven't found anything that is superior quality. It's honestly the best.
It's pretty awesome. All right. And as you defeat them, I think that like whatever they were doing, the spell they were doing finishes, and you're gonna take another change as
Fumes from the cauldron and
terrible fumes kind of
magic
enswirl your body.
Oh wait, what if it spills in the fight? And it
Oh,
gets
that
on me?
rules. Yeah, like
That's more-
splashes your
that's cooler.
skin. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. That's cooler. I get some weird cultist gunk on me.
Hell yeah.
Oh, cauldron gunk.
What change do you want?
Let me go look at my cross here.
You only got PA1.
Mental aptitude. I think I got in my eyes.
Okay. Yeah, actually, your eyes, in fact, your eyes turn yellow. Your pupils becoming snake-like slits. You've sharp vision, even in dim light. This room looks perfectly lit to you, even though the cauldron's been overturned. The light is gone.
No wonder it's so hard to sneak up on these guys if they see you like this all the time.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, it looks dimly lit, but it should be pitch black. Cool. All right. So next room. Let's say. This is number 2. Draw menu. Wait, what happened there? I'm not sure. Okay. Well, either way, I know the ones that we've already gotten. Here we go. Okay. We've already done that one, so this gets dumped. Have we done the High Priestess room? Let's see. We've not. Oh, okay, so the next room. On your left, you notice that there is a there's some jail cell or like jail bars, and you see a huddled figure with gorgeous locks of black hair, huddled in the corner of this jail cell, chained to the wall by like one wrist chain. They appear to be like sleeping.
I'm gonna knock on the bars, trying to wake them up. Is there any like signs of guards nearby, like somewhere they might like use a seat or a post?
You want to do an MA for that?
Yeah, I'll evaluate the area. Yeah.
Cool. Death, the Fool, and the Devil. Let's say. Death, the Inescapable, cannot be used except if... Yes, it's not the only card. The Fool, success but always in the worst way. Injury, embarrassment, additional complications. The Devil, success and you undergo a change. And you can make a wish about the change.
Let's go with the Fool.
Okay. So you bang on the bars, and you notice what's wrong here. This is not, in fact, the princess, the heir.
Well, they wouldn't keep her so close to the ground.
Yeah, this is not Kamat. This is, in fact, an Ophidian sorcerer. However, before you're able to do anything about it, they cast a like horrible acidic bolt like right at your shoulder, and you're going to take damage to PA.
Remind me again, how does damage work in this game?
You draw one less when you use that ability.
Because I didn't actually take any damage the only other time I played this.
Yeah.
I guess they put this cultist in timeout.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna bust you out of here, but I've changed my mind.
Are you gonna try and push ahead?
Yeah.
I think as you do that, you see a puff of mist before you as the sorcerer springs springs into formation before the exit door, and says, "I've been told not to allow you to pass. You. Now, get in that cell."
I have no time for banter. I'm simply going to attack.
Okay, so that'll be a PA with 2 cards instead of 3.
Yeah.
You've drawn the High Priestess and the Magician.
The High Priestess is always a success for me.
It is. The Magician is MA.
So I will, and specifically the High Priestess, when I choose it as to succeed, my success comes from my past, sparking a lost memory.
Oh, so what is this?
I think this is the memory of when I broke out of prison in my homeland and escaped, choosing exile over itself.
And what do you do then?
I think I was confronted at that time by what is now a former clansman, another hunter and warrior of our group. Yeah, I think this reminds me of when I had to harden my heart and do what I needed to do for my own survival, and kill a family member. And I think in this situation, it's like, I don't even have any reason to care about this guy. This is not difficult at all.
Yeah. You run him through, and as he is dying, I think like you are so lost in the memory that you forget the power of a sorcerer's blood, and as it stains your skin, you're going to take another change.
Sorcerer's blood is the warlock's blood is the venom of Yig.
Yeah. What sort of change do you want to take?
Let's go with mental fortitude.
Okay. Oh, this is a lot. All right. So, you hunger for live prey. Anytime you might swear an oath by a human deity, you reflexively swear to Yig instead, or swear by Yig instead.
Oh no!
So the God of Spears. I mean, you remember the God of Spears' name, but you cannot speak prayers to the God of Spears.
The King of Spears and the Mother of Oceans.
Yeah. And the Child of Rivers. The impish the impish Child of Rivers who dances and plays and throws flower petals to the kids.
Who am I gonna ask to curse people if I can't invoke the loathsome dung eater?
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Oh no. I think I at some level realize that this is a bad sign.
Yeah, it's not going well. All right, I'm gonna draw again for an encounter as you push forward. Have we done this one? We've not. Okay. So as you push forward, you enter kind of labyrinthine hallways that weave and wind. And as you're making your way through them, another thing on the floor opens up. A trapdoor. What would appear to be stone was merely wood, as a trapdoor opens below you, dropping you down into a chute that leads down into a pit of hissing, green-eyed vipers. You manage to shut out your spear at the last second to slow your descent, but you are still slipping ever closer to the mouths of the maws of these hissing, monstrous snakes.
And these are like big enough to like, these are like real big ones, real abnormally large, not like normal sized vipers where they're probably really terrified of how big.
Yeah, these are nasty ones.
Okay, yeah, all right.
They're like reaching up to try and bite you as you're descending.
And I think I'm gonna have to climb.
Okay. That's probably another PA.
Alrighty.
See how that goes. Draw
My
two.
Yeah.
The sun and death. So yeah, I would assume you can only take the sun here, or you can succumb.
I'll take a look. I'll take the sun.
Okay, so you're gonna look at the next 3 cards on top of the deck. Which I'm forgetting how you do properly. Oh, right, I think I just draw 3 and then
And leave them revealed.
leave the tab open. Yeah, okay. Cool. So the next 3 are the Chariot, the Hanged Man, and the Hierophant. The Chariot is success on PF, the Hanged Man is success on PA, and the Hierophant is success on PF.
And I believe the chariot will be our next room, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, okay. So let me see if that's actually anything, because I can only do each of the encounters once.
Yeah.
We have.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Okay. Okay, has reminded us I take an additional change to the death card.
Yes. So you take 2 changes. Oof. Oof.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you want?
Let's go with both physical changes this time, aptitude and mental.
Okay. So, or sorry, physical fortitude and force of aptitude.
Physical aptitude and fortitude.
So that's fortitude 1 and aptitude 2. So the first one, fortitude, PF 1. 2 of your teeth extend into sharp fangs. By flexing your jaw, you can make them drip a sweet yellowish venom. So that's that one. And then PA 2. All of the hair on your head and body falls out. The muscles and skin on your back and neck thicken and expand into a flaring cobra head.
Oh no.
Oh no. Not good.
I'm becoming some sort of snake freak.
Yeah.
At least the venomous fangs will be useful.
True, at least you can bite people. Alright, so let me...
But I liked my hair. I didn't have a lot of it, but I liked it.
Yeah. So Chariot is not valid, because we've already done that one. Actually, let me make sure that I'm doing this right. Yes, okay, in case that's you redraw. So yeah, no Chariot, so that gets booted. I'll have to figure out what I'm doing if, I guess we can just, like, draw more? Yeah, okay, that'll work. So, Hanged Man, let's see, Hanged Man. We've not done Hanged Man yet. So we'll do Hanged Man. So, we'll do Hierophant and then 2 others, which we'll draw if something happens. I think that's probably the way to go here. Okay. There we go. All right, so, because these get discarded because they're from the. Actually, I don't know if they do. I think I'm gonna keep the encounter deck and the action deck separate just for convenience. So I think I will draw another. The Emperor. We done the Emperor.
I don't believe so.
We've done the scene for the Emperor. Some of them are like multi, so
yeah.
What about the world? The world. Here we go. Oh hey, nice. I mean, not nice for the the stream length, but you did find the end.
Oh, already.
So I'll give you a choice, actually. Do you want to proceed to the end?
I mean, we've only been here an hour.
Let's just for the stream's sake, we'll redraw that.
Yeah. Maybe we'll take a short break and then redo the redraw.
That seems like a plan. All right.
We've been going an hour. That seems reasonable.
Yeah, let's take a short break.
Hey, this has flown by.
I'm also gonna reshuffle everything. There.
This game rules.
It's very fun. This is a very fun to change campaign adventure. All right. We'll be back. In a
Can't
bit.
believe James Earl Jones has put me under a curse.
It's messed up. Do you want to take 5, 10? What you thinking?
5's good for me.
All right, let's take 5. So we'll be back at 01, whatever your time zone is. All right, be right back. Welcome back to my realm. Hi, everyone. Hello.
I hate snakes.
Why did it have to be snakes? All right, we're gonna redraw our encounter card. I've reshuffled the entire deck because I feel like that'll make it a bit easier. I mean, maybe we'll see. The devil. Okay, this is a new one. Ooh. Okay. This is a fun one. All right, so, oh god. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So, uh, you hear like hissing and strange moaning, around an archway, and as you take a peek, you see, a crowd of like humans, half Ophidians, and just straight up like magical snakes, just like intertwined in pleasure. The thing that is lighting them up, however, is something that is familiar to you. It is one of Zagan's artifacts, just kind of sat there completely unbothered. It is the Eye of a Yig, which is a crystal orb that allows the holder to channel the power of the Father of Serpents.
Well, it should be easy to get past this, people. But let me see if I can find like a rock or a brick or something. I want to try and break that eye, but I don't want to get close to it.
Okay. Yeah, give me a physical mental aptitude to find the eye.
Mental aptitude. That's a 3-card draw.
Okay, so you're gonna pick from these three, from PF success. So you don't succeed that, unfortunately, unless you succumb.
I will simply have to succumb.
All right.
Wait, actually, you know what? I think it's more interesting if I fail.
Okay. So which card do you want to fail with?
Let me take a quick look at their descriptions again.
Yeah, Chariot, Hanged Man, Hierophant. They're all just straight successes and things that are not this.
They're normally just straight successes.
The Snorgy. Yeah.
In that case, I'll go with the Chariot because that still leaves a card or two in physical fortitude for later.
Yeah. So you try and look around for a rock, and you find a mass of something. But as you pick it up, it is a snake that is coiled in a ball, and the snake lashes out at you, and you're going to take I think it's going to lash out of your eye, and you're going to take damage and MA.
Ow!
And then it hisses and moves away. It does not seem to be like these people don't seem bothered by you, at least.
Well, I'll leave them to their stuff.
Fair enough. All right. So you're gonna take a change as you come out, as the snake's venom infects your already changing body.
Gross.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Let's go with physical fortitude again.
That is 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So physical fortitude 2. That is. Your muscles and the soft tissues of your body become more flexible. You can also unhinge your jaw to open your mouth wider than before. Awesome.
Would have been useful in that previous room.
Yeah. 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 So, you proceed forward. So we'll do another encounter. Have we done the Emperor? I think we did. I think we drew that.
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah, I'm pretty sure we.
Yeah, just want to double check. Yes, we did. Okay, that's that one. Justice is... Aha.
Even feed all these snakes, by the way. There can't be that many like rats and stuff out here in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
Are they importing rabbits? I don't know.
Cool. So, yeah, Justice. So as you proceed forward, you wind up in the catacombs of the temple, as you're trying to kind of route around some of the larger patrols and such. And you discover, within this place, there are a number of skeletons, at first seemingly lying down on the floor, but as you press into this catacomb, they all spring up. And one of them is wielding a mystical sword, a blade of gleaming Atlantean steel.
Whoa. This is the second magic weapon I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
The other one I'm using.
That sure is what like Conan style settings are like.
Yeah, there's like 5 magic weapons in the whole world, and they were all built 1,000 years ago.
Yeah. The secrets of forging Atlantean steel were lost with the fabled continent long ago. This sword is nigh indestructible, but deceptively light and easy to swing. And this skeleton and a number more of them, this skeleton, the largest among them, are coming at you, trying to tear you limb from limb.
It was their Atlantean steel weapons that allowed the Dragon Slayers to even do what they did.
True. That's why there's Dragonbone.
All right, well, I'm cursed or not, I am a child of the King of Spears, and I will not turn back on a fight.
Okay, so we'll do 2 because you're damaged. Let's see. The Star and the Hermit. The Star is MA and the Hermit is MF. Which, what do you want? One of those or succumb?
I'm going to succumb.
All right. And what transformation do you want?
That's a hard choice.
Yeah, you got...
Can I ask for GM's choice on that?
Sure.
Is that a thing I can...
Oh yeah, this is a fun one. Mental fortitude. You feel yourself... Actually, I'll read the thing first, and then I'll describe. Humans irritate you, and you're angered by the thought of having to spend time around them. You sometimes hiss prayers to Yig. So yeah, you feel yourself slipping and beginning to... as you defeat these skeletons, you feel yourself despising their very bones. As you face them and defeat them, you know.
I hate you. I hate your bones.
I hate all your bones. Yeah, the Atlantean blade does twinkle on the ground still. So, do you want to pick it up?
I'll claim it.
Okay. So, when the barbarian wields it, they may draw an extra card for any combat-related draws chosen before the draw is made. So basically, gives you back that one card from PA for the most part, unless you do non-combat stuff. That's non-PA combat stuff. Yeah, do I do undo? Yeah, wait, no, that's not how you do it. Okay, well, I guess you get a free reshuffle. Sorry about that.
Well, sometimes that happens.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. All right. I always forget how to use this thing every time. There are 2 more encounters besides the exit. I already did the levers. At this point, I should probably just flip a coin for the last 2 instead of doing this. Here, I have dice. 1 to D4, 1 to 2 will be the first encounter. 3 to 4 will be the next. And we'll just do them in order. 3 to 4, so it'll be the second encounter here. You also get a transformation for finishing that scene.
Oh, that's right. Another one. Mental aptitude. That'll be at 2 on everything. It'll be
Okay.
dangerously close on all axes.
Yeah. All right. Well, to be fair, you only hit permanency once you hit 4, so on any of them.
Getting dangerous. Getting close.
It is. Mental aptitude. Oh god. Your tongue becomes forked. This gives you a keen sense of smell and a sibilant hissing voice.
Okay, now I gotta do snake voice with a vaguely Scottish sounding accent. Okay.
Awesome.
Not that Callum speaks much.
Right.
They're a man of action.
I'll say, just to be fair to you, I'll say that if you want to, you can just go to the exit. Because, you know, like, we already drew that card.
Let's just play out the last scene.
Okay. Yeah, there are 2 encounters that you haven't done. So do you want to do one of them?
Let's do one more, and then we'll move to the exit.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do this one. Actually, I might just pick the one that's more thematic.
I gotta say, these are a lot shorter with only one person. There's a lot less talking when everyone is trying to kill you.
Yeah, true. So as you are making your way through the halls to the altar, I think this is like the last hallway. It is like full of like huge wall sconces, like those hanging like bowl wall sconces. And like the walls are just etched intricately with like designs of Yig. You see a strange sight, a full Ophidian, a rare thing, ancient, and their scales are probably more like petrified and white than green. Muscular, huge, wielding 2 scimitars with like golden hilts and like beautiful silver edged blades. And he as he notices you, he lets out a little hiss and says, "Barbarians. I was told there would be a barbarians, but you're an Ophidian."
Cursed by your god or not, I come to my mission has not changed.
Mm.
I wield my spear and my blade.
I would not raise weapons against my own kin. But I will not let you pass.
I am in exile. I have no kin.
You will soon.
There is no shame in killing an unarmed person who blocks the way. But I would prefer if you would make this an honest duel.
Perhaps you speak truth, kin. And readies his blades, and he's gonna rush for. Trying to get some slashes on Callum.
All right, I'm gonna fight back.
All right, so I think it's another PA. Are you using the Atlantean blade?
I got to dual wielding.
Hell yeah. Okay, so you get the 3.
Hell
3
yeah.
card. Hangman, success in PA. The Star, success in MA. The Moon draws a new card from the bottom of the deck, and you must use that card instead. Discard that card and the Moon.
I'm gonna go with the Hangman and succeed and win the fight.
Alrighty. Do you want to kill this Ophidian, or do you want to defeat them? Because I think they will yield if you. They do not seem like they are intent.
If they surrender, I'll spare them.
Yeah. The Ophidian will surrender and say,
It is dishonorable to kill a surrendered one. Will not.
Your power reminds me uh, of our old king before the fall.
I have heard the stories of your old king. He was a monster, a cruel tyrant.
He was, even to us, but especially to what you were. To humanity. The rancid things. Go on. Destroy the warlock.
You fought well. You honor Yig, and you honor the King of Spears.
Thank you. Kind of slithers away. You take your last change of this bit.
DM's choice.
GM's choice.
Yeah, I want to know what you're giving me.
I think it's fun. I think it's fun to have you do PA3 here. Go full snake visually as you.
Full snake face.
Full snake face. PA3. You fall to the ground, momentarily paralyzed from the waist down. Your legs fuse into a scaly, muscular tail, and you can only move by slithering. So you become a snake person.
Oh my!
Almost entirely. But there's still like a touch of humanity to you. Only your legs are snake. I mean, you are also covered in scales, but like the Ophidians have like snake heads.
I got the cobra hood, but
yeah, you don't got the bones yet.
I got well, I mean, the Father of Spears teaches us that the body was the first weapon.
True.
And what's not important, when the shape of a weapon is not as important as your mastery over it.
Very true.
So I guess I'll just have to learn how this new form works and get used to it.
Yeah. Onto the climax. As you ascend the stairs to the top of the pyramid, the air opens up and you see, or sorry, actually I lied. It's not open air. Yes, so you are at the heart of the pyramid. Within there is like a smaller ziggurat, with a black altar atop it, and you see Zagan standing above the bound body of Kamat, who is very much alive and struggling, and he's carrying a wavy bladed dagger over Kamat. A dozen or so cultists, pray before Zagan on their hands and knees. They're not aware of. No one is aware of Callum's presence yet.
I think I'm going to I'm going full Conan. I'm just gonna shout, Zagan!
Caleb the Barbarian. Oh, congratulations! Like holding this dagger still over, the princess. Congratulations on making it to the center of the temple.
I've come for your heart, foul sorcerer.
I can offer things better than my heart, though. If you listen.
I fail to see what you could have possibly offered.
But
that would make up for all of your many crimes.
And yet, you do honor the Emperor of the Sands, don't you, Emperor Kansa? He was a great warrior like you. I could make you an emperor as well. I could make you a king. You could have everything you ever wanted. There is only a little inconvenience, smacks the princess's face lightly. To get out of the way.
I am a hunter. I am not suited for a throne. I care not. And neither are you.
Well, if you will not fall to reason, then you will fall to the blades of my cultists. Get him! And the cultists rush at Calum.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Blades drawn, ready to fight.
I want to try and get past them. I've only got eyes for Zagan. I don't need to. I don't need to, fighting this crowd is unnecessary. It's a death sentence.
Seems like it could be like a PF draw.
Yeah, I want to just try endure the slings and arrows, get past the crowd, and use 2 blades.
Cool. So
warlock.
We will say that you're gonna use your Atlanteans. You're gonna get 4 draws. Okay. So you got Temperance, Failure, but Hope is not lost. All discarded cards are shuffled back into the deck. This will reset the deck. The Tower, Catastrophic Failure that creates a new crisis. On your next draw, you reveal 2 additional cards. Judgment, Success or Failure that is decided by the storyteller. Or the World intervenes as reborn. Take 1 card from the discard pile and return to the deck. Then redraw. If convenient, take a small break from the game to refresh and drink some water.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Or succumb.
What's in our discard pile?
Let's see. I'll look at. Actually, if I look at redraw, it's gonna. I can't really look.
Yeah. You know what? You know? We're here at the climate, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to get past the crowd. Specifically, this test is for getting past the crowd and getting up to our bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm most interested in judgment here.
Okay.
Whatever you think is coolest to happen.
I think this is gonna be Failure. You are going to get through the crowd. But their blades are going to make you far worse for wear. You were at PF. You 1 injury in PF basically. As you get to the top, you're covered in poisonous scars from blades. Your entire body's stinging. Honestly, the only thing keeping you alive right now is your transformations.
Yeah. If I still had soft human skin, it'd be a different story.
Yeah. But you are before Zagan. I think he's speeding up. He's speeding up his little incantation. He's like, Zakulis Galmat Yig Garon.
I'm just gonna fucking kill him.
Okay.
The man has earned a coward's death. He has no honor and thus deserves no concern.
Seems like a PA. PA3 because you're using the sword. Are you using the sword or the spear to kill him?
I'm gonna use the spear.
Okay, that'll be a 2. The Chariot and the Magician. PF and MA.
Oh.
Or succumb.
I'm gonna succumb.
Alright. What do you want?
Physical Fortitude 3.
Okay. Physical Fortitude 3. So, you become cold-blooded. In cool environments, you become sluggish and lethargic. In the heat, you become active and more alert. It is hot here, so you are going in. Right, I was gonna copy
that extra burst of speed makes the
Yeah.
difference.
You
It
using
goes
your
from uncomfortably warm to excitingly warm.
yeah. You put your spear through Zagan, and as his blade drops to the side of the altar, the spear is like stuck in his body. You've like cut apart bits of his robe, and you see very much like Senator Armstrong in the place where you hit him, a gnarled, like rooted mass of like scaled black flesh curls around the spear and consumes it. And he gives a laugh and says, "Tell me, Callum, do you think me a snake?"
I think you a fool. And I draw my other weapon.
Let me show you what a real snake looks like. As his entire body writhes and transforms into a massive black viper that twirls around the ziggurat. He gives a hiss as he leans in and says, "Now we'll see what you can do." Come at me, barbarian. We will see who is the strongest here.
Hulk's strongest there, but he's not here.
So true.
Alan will simply take his other weapon, the Atlantean blade, and my dang old spear stuck in a big snake guy.
Yeah. So you draw your sword, you rush at him, and I'm gonna make this complicated actually. Your blade clings off of his black scales.
No.
It is strong, but it is not strong to pierce it. And as this happens, one of the pillars at the top of this altar falls, seemingly putting both yourself, actually maybe not both yourself, but yeah, putting the Princess Kamat in danger.
I'm gonna try and save the princess.
Okay.
That's what I've been. My personal desire for revenge against this guy is not as important as my sworn word to rescue.
Yeah, I think that could be probably either PA or MA. Let's mix it up just for the heck of it. I like that MA, which would be 2 because you're injured in MA.
Mental aptitude? I don't think so. I'm injured in mental fortitude, wasn't I?
Oh, I think I meant to injure you in mental aptitude because your eye got scratched. I might have accidentally said fortitude.
Yeah, I can just move that. That's fine.
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. So, 2. The Wheel of Fortune and the Star. Success in mental aptitude or success in physical aptitude. Or succumb.
Well, I guess I'll go with the success.
Oh yeah, true. The star.
The star.
I'm dumb. There we go. All right. Yeah, you managed to quickly leap at the princess, get her off the altar. As you quickly work your talons through the locks of the chains that are keeping her there. I might not be able to break these scales with this sword, but I can certainly break common metal. Yeah. She looks rough. She has clearly been through a lot. She's not wearing her normal, like, ceremonial or otherwise garb. She's wearing some bizarre ritual shit that Zagan put her in. And she says, I was there was a messenger sent who said there would be someone coming to save me, but you don't look like them.
I have been cursed by their foul god since arriving, but I have sworn to see you home to your father. Take copy.
You're having trouble with the scales, right?
Yes. My preferred weapon is stuck inside his new body.
she's going to take a stone from the ground and like kiss it, and it turns into like this like thick mat of gnarled moss. Take this Bazaar, throw it into his mouth. It'll weaken him, and then you'll be able to strike.
My thanks, princess.
You're welcome. Sorry
now
about the snake stuff. All right, I'm hiding.
Now hide as best you can.
She's gonna hide. She's gonna like run down the ziggurat and try and find a place to hide.
All right. I guess I'll try and stuff this thing in his face.
Okay. That seems like a PA potentially. Which will be 2. I don't really see how you could use the sword for this. This isn't real combat.
Yeah,
it's just putting a thing in a snake's mouth.
This is baseball.
This is baseball. So we draw 2.
To me, baseball is throwing a Bezoar into a giant snake's mouth.
Temperance and Magician. Failure, but hope is not lost. All discard cards are shuffled back into the deck. This will reset the deck, or success and mental aptitude. Or succumb.
I wonder what's more interesting here. Failing or succumb? Because, like, this is the narrative convenience of weakening him so I can hurt him.
Right.
So failing seems like it's kind of dooming me to death.
Potentially.
It's like I miss and it lands in a fire or something, you know?
Yeah.
But hope is not law. It says right there in Temperance, hope is not law.
True.
Yeah, let's go with Temperance. Let's fail and see what happens.
Okay. Deck gets reset. So yeah, you go to put this thing in his mouth, and the thing flies out of your hand, and one of the cultists who sees what you're trying to do, like, quickly eats it in the snake's stead. However, you do notice something, which is that there are no hard scales inside of its mouth. If you could get a very precise shot straight up through its mouth to its brain, you could kill it in a single swipe.
I know what I need to do.
All right.
I'm gonna bait him. I want to try and get him to swallow me.
Awesome. How are you baiting him?
Taunts and jabs and jeers and just like, I'm just gonna like take the piss, you know. I'm gonna like, your god sees you as a failure. Yig's chosen me now, and whether I believe it or not, and that's my secret mind, my secret heart.
Cool.
I'm gonna taunt him and jeer him, and I want to try and trick him into swallowing me whole, where he has no scales. I will still have a sword.
Saying these things about Yig in your current state is an MF check. And that's going to be a PA check to slice him, but it'll be PA with the sword. So it'll be 3. So 3 for MF.
If I succeed on mental fortitude, it means that I'm lying.
Yes.
If I fail, it means I'm not lying.
Right. So that is Judgment, the Moon, and Strength. Success or failure that is tied by the storyteller draws a new card from the bottom of the deck, and you must use that card instead, or success in physical aptitude.
Well, there's nothing on there's we just shuffled the discard in.
Yeah.
You can get the bottom card and just see what happens, or I could say Judgment again and put it all on you. All the work is yours.
I decide all the randomness.
Who needs RNG when we have flip here?
Sure.
I'm going for Judgment.
All right. I want to see this happen, so I'm just gonna say that it does. I think that, well, the success is obviously, you don't believe this, and also that you've convinced this horrible warlock snake to try and just take a big honkin' bite, and then we're gonna do PA to follow up on it and kill it.
I'm gonna want to just get inside his mouth and just stab in the vague direction of the brain.
Yeah. All right, draw 3 with the sword.
Yeah.
You got Chariot, PF. You have Wheel of Fortune, PA, or High Priestess, MF.
High Priestess is always a success for me. I'm going to go with that.
What do
I'm
you
choosing
remember?
the High Priestess.
What do you remember that helps you make this move?
I remember a story I was told as a child. It was said that when a dragon slayer, you know, they crafted their dragon bone weapon,
Mhm.
that it would always find its way. It would never be. They could never lose. They were bonded, and it would always find its way back. They'd always find their way back to each other. And I think what happens here is I find my spear lodged in his gullet.
And you just straight through the brain.
And I do it with a shout and a roar and a I can't make a verbal prayer right now, but in my heart I'm dedicating this to the King of Spirits, who's I am his child, and this is in his honor.
And the spear drives straight through the brain of the warlock ZAGAN, and he screams in pain. No! This was supposed to be the source of my ultimate power! And you're like, he's got his neck craned, so he like falls to the ground, and you like roll out of his head as he dies, and the snake-like body dissolves, leaving only the a corpse of ZAGAN with a hole through his head.
I'm gonna turn to the cult. Your leader is dead by my hand, and so I command you now. Throw down your weapons, disband, and disperse. You shall not threaten these lands again.
I think you are the most Ophidian thing in this room, and thus they will obey. And they will lay down their arms and hands up. Some running, some walking, will leave the central chamber of the pyramid. And as ZAGAN dies, you realize this place is kind of ancient, and shouldn't be staying up like this. And you're able to, with Kamat exhausted in your arms, escape the crumbling pyramid.
I'm gonna give her the Atlantean blade.
Thanks. Passes out, holding it.
I mean, like at some point, like after she's
right.
recovered, like
Yes.
once she's like recovered a bit, I was like, you must take this. I do not know if the venom will continue to change. You may need to protect yourself from me if things go worse.
So, what transformations do you have?
I have in physical aptitude, I have snake scales and I have talons on my hand.
Just by number?
I have physical aptitude 3, physical fortitude 3, mental aptitude 2, mental fortitude 2.
Okay. I'm going to say this was the end of a major scene, so you're going to get one last transformation. What transformation do you want?
I think for the story, it's coolest if we go to permanent.
Cool. Which permanents do you want?
Let's go physical aptitude 4.
Okay. Permanency. You are an Ophidian, one of the ancient and proud masters of this land. Praise the father of serpents. Glory to the Ophidians. La Yig. Hang on, let me, is it Ia Yig? I'm not sure. It's one of them.
It's IA?
Ia Yig?
Yeah, that's... Yeah!
Oh, Ya Yig, okay, yeah. And...
I'm familiar with that through Call of Cthulhu.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So you are alive, and you return to the palace of the Emperor of Emperor Kansa, the warrior who once fought the Ophidians, and he is terrified. He raises his blade when he sees you, but after explaining, he lowers it.
At no point do I draw my spear, and the princess still has the Atlantean sword I gave her.
Yeah, and this man with this huge beard, dressed in armor, like ceremonial armor of snakeskin and snake scales, like giant snake scales, similar to the scales of Zagan, actually. Says, you return my heir, and for that I am thankful. But you must explain to me what happened to you in there.
I was poisoned with the blood of Yi. It has changed my body. It is an unfortunate burden I must now bear. I have commanded the cultists to surrender their weapons and disperse, to not threaten your lands again.
Well, Barbarian Callum, I must thank you for your aid. There was a time when you reminded me of a younger man. But, have my thanks. How can I reward you?
I need no reward, I have sought Zagan's death for nigh on 10 years. The deed is reward enough for me. And my gods shall remember my struggles.
Yes, well, great warrior, I'm sorry to say this, but you will not be able to survive in this place as you are now.
I understand. I wish you and your people well.
Yes.
If the gods are kind, you may see me again on too late. But perhaps not. We will.
I do offer you one thing, if you would take it.
I will listen to your offer.
I offer you the aid of Kamat. She is a learned alchemist. She may be able to aid you in finding a way to cure your current state.
It is very presumptuous of you to speak for them, king or not.
True. My heir, would you travel with this barbarian to help them heal? And Kamat gives like a little nod and says, I don't know if I can stay much in the palace these days after such an adventure. And I mean, you did save my life, Barbarian Callum.
I shall teach you the ways of the blade, so that next time you may save your own.
Well done. It seems as if you're settled. Best of luck in the journey to come.
Thankfully, I know. Well, now I have been adopted by Yi. My father, the King of Spears, embraces all hunters, no matter their shape. So I know I shall go, and I know my deeds shall be recorded in the Great Hall.
Aye. Praise be the King of Spears, and praise be the Lord of the Sun.
Many blessings upon you and your people.
And many blessings upon you and yours. Now, I hope to see you again under better circumstances.
I promise your heir shall be protected in my company.
I trust you. Okay. I feel like this is more interesting if we don't do an epilogue. I mean, that was kind of the epilogue, right? Like that's
Yeah. I mean, the epilogue is these two go on some wacky adventures, and they both teach each other a lot, and they become
yeah.
friends.
Maybe Callum realizes that his goal is, you know, his path is not to undo being an Ophidian, but to change the, you know, change the world.
Maybe Callum's chill with it, and maybe learns more about Yig and is like, wait a minute, those guys sure did misinterpret a lot of these texts.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Strange.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, that's the Wrath of Zagan, a very, very fun, very schlocky little one-off solo to change adventure. You can also play this with a group if you want to get this yourself. I'm gonna link it again.
It's good as hell. Love that.
Again, thank you, Marquis, for making this. It's super good. And yeah, that ruled.
Thanks to Ulysses and Ewan for making the game in the first place, to change.
Yeah, to change rules. I love playing to change. To change is so good for one shots and like solo journal stuff and all that. It's I mean, it's also very good for campaigns. Like it's a very flexible system, and I like that about it.
Thanks to all the creative people for making this cool stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eclipse, for having me on.
Hell yeah.
Always a pleasure to play a fun game with my cool friend.
Thanks for coming on and playing. Do you have anything that you want to promote? Anything you want to
honestly, not at this time. I've just done a computer upgrade. I've got a fresh Windows install. It'll be a while before I'm keep an eye on Twitter and Twitch. I've got plans, but it's probably not going to be till September.
Awesome. On my end, things that you can keep an eye out for me. I guess first TTRPG wise, I'll say this like vaguely here. There will be some sort of Sapphic World published thing soon that you can read. It will be very messy. it will be a Google Doc, but there will be something. And also on Wednesday, I'm gonna be starting Dragon Age 2 because we finished Dragon Age 1, Dragon Age Origins, which will be pretty awesome.
Hell yeah.
Who are we rating? I got actually, I should probably rate someone who's like thematically related instead of I got option. You know what? I'm just gonna raid someone I want to raid. I'm gonna raid Diesel. Diesel Twitch, Diesel TTV. One of the first people who I was like VTubing kind of in the same scene with, who's now like very racing focused, which is really cool. So go say hi, go hype Diesel up. And yeah. That's not right. Hang on. Raid Diesel _TTV.
2 underscores?
Yeah, it is. At least on Twitch.
There we go.
Hell yeah. Alright, take care everyone. I hope you enjoyed. And keep an eye out in the future. I want to do more AP stuff on here. But yeah, bye everyone.
Have a great night, folks.
Remember, if you don't like what you see, you can change it. It's up to you, really. Goodbye, good luck, and have fun